Yeah, I just did audio in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, let's do video.
Yeah.
And Espen said you should do video.
Yeah.
He goes, man, it'd be really good if like you post it on YouTube, and then you can make small clips. And
Yeah, the clips are where the money is, I feel like. And then like people, if it's something interesting in the clip,
Yeah.
and then you sort of listen to the whole episode.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what catches me with podcast videos as well.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh shit, I got to listen to more about this guy talk about the sauna or something.
Yeah, like when you see like those clickbaity like Joe Rogan clips on YouTube or something, like he talks about quitting coffee and what it did to him. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, okay, I have to listen to the whole podcast now. So
Yeah, exactly. Get the full breakdown.
yeah.
Dude, we are rolling, so fuck it.
I really like the way you're doing it because then you get like a natural way to get into the podcast instead of like,
Yeah,
okay, we're on.
yeah. Before I did it like that, and then I had a guest on, and she's like, "Let's just talk and start it like that."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say thank you for being a guest here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And Alexander Bastiansen,
Yeah.
comedian, actor,
Yeah.
rapper.
No, not a rapper. I can't pull it off. I'm not cool enough.
Yeah, okay.
I try to wear cool clothes to look like that, but I'm deep down I'm not that cool.
No, okay. Do you have a third thing to add to the list? Podcaster.
Well, yeah, I do a podcast with my brother.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
If that's enough.
Yeah. I think I gotta get something more, but still, like I'm pretty.
You want more?
Yeah, well, I wanna start doing other stuff as well. Like, well, I want to be successful in comedy and acting first, but
Yeah.
I want to do a lot of different stuff.
Like what? What do you want to do? What's different?
Oh yeah, like write and produce my own like movies and TV series and stuff like that. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. Like
Yeah.
like being in the same vicinity of like where I want my career to go. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
And if you wanted to like write a movie or something, for example,
yeah.
would it be a comedy?
Comedy and drama.
Yeah, okay.
Because like I went to acting school because I wanted to be a comedian, because I heard Dave Chappelle went to study theater.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so because I wanted to do comedy, so I just, okay, I need to do this. So that was like, it was sort of a planned way to get into comedy and acting.
Gotcha.
To like, okay, acting school, do spots on the evening.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, but you have a background in dramatic performance then?
Yeah, like in acting school, the first 2 years are only drama.
Yeah.
And the last year we do comedy, because comedy is way harder
Yeah.
than dramatic acting.
Yeah.
And I really like dramatic acting as well. That was actually the thing I was best at.
Can you cry on command?
It takes me a while. Like
go.
No. It takes me like, I have to warm up, and you have to put yourself in a fragile state of mind, sort of.
I gotcha.
So it takes a little time. So if I know I have a scene where I should cry, then I'm like, okay, I'll listen to sad music. In the morning I sit down and think of all the shit I've been through in my life.
Gotcha.
And like you sort of use it because it's it's a pretty big emotion, or like extreme emotion.
Yeah.
Like anger, it takes me nothing. Like that's pretty easy.
I feel like that's an easy one to slide into.
Yeah.
Because you can just like really psych yourself up. But if you're trying to do something like portray misery or sadness, like you got to dig down into that emotion, because that's not something that you're accessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a very deep, primal feeling.
Yeah, and it's sort of like different ways of doing acting like these emotions, because you can some ways of doing acting, it's you go from the physical, and you yell and you fucking tense up, and then that changes your mood to get mad, but there's no way to do that when you're crying, so you have to like go from inside and out.
Yeah, because even maybe the body language of being sad is still not as triggering as an emotional recall that you can have from a past experience or something.
Yeah, right.
Shit, acting's cool, man. So, I mean, one of the cool things that I really like lately is Jordan Peele's career.
Jordan Peele, the comedian, like improv dude that had and now he's like directing movies, like
horror movies.
Yeah, the
scary horror movies.
I watched this one horror movie, the first one he made, I think.
Get Out.
Oh my god,
What the fuck?
Such a psychological thing, like like I wasn't like I was just like a little like fucked up, like what am I supposed to make of this, like it's so well done, so new, so
but I think that's what you can do as a comedian when you transfer a little bit of your artistic vision on things and transfer it over to another discipline. Do you know what I mean? Like, because the Get Out movie was kind of like, what the fuck, but it was also kind of funny. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, okay, you're kind of not really sure where to place your emotional energy. As a comedian, you can kind of like dance people around different premises.
You can play with it. You can
totally play with it.
If you like, one of my favorite things to do is sort of to make people mad, and then like, okay, hold on, just let me say the next sentence, because some of the stuff I talk about on stage is not like people want to hear, but some of the stuff, but it's the same thing, like comedians are different way. Like, I feel like I'm more of a comedian than an actor, but still, like I've trained acting. But if you look at like Adam Sandler, like I really hate that he's only this comedian guy, because like there's this movie that is one of my all-time, like the best ones, which is called Reign Over Me, like REIGN, like and he's playing a really dramatic, like weird, like dramatic role, like devastating story, and it's such a well done story. And his dramatic acting there is so insane.
He kills it.
And nobody's seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
But the latest Adam Sandler movie I saw, where he's a basketball scout. That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
You haven't seen it?
No. I have a girlfriend, and when I so when like we're sitting down and watching things, like I have I'm so busy otherwise, so like if I get to spend time with my girl, I'm like, no, we're watching this. No,
you let her choose. I guess we're watching True Crime. True Crime tonight, babe.
But she has a good like, she has good taste. It's just like, okay, sometimes she's like, no, I don't want to watch it, and it's cool, Cool.
Yeah. Well, the Adam Sandler movie is girlfriend friendly. It's something for the whole family.
Absolutely. But the Hustler is as well.
Is that the name of the new
basketball?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay,
I watched it with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's one of the movies that we could like watch and be like, oh shit, this was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's the same as that, that Will Smith movie, King Richard.
I haven't seen it. I want to see that.
Serena Williams' dad. That's also a good movie.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a balancing act finding something to watch with your girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, but my girlfriend wants to watch a lot of true crime shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's just a standard white chick. Fucking let's go watch some white chicks get murdered. I'm like, what is up with that?
It's so weird how women are like that. So like, okay, let's not say all women, but a lot of women really like watching like true crime stuff. I don't
get it.
Like, yeah, I don't understand how like you want to watch your worst nightmare. Like, but oh well, I can sort of relate. Like, I watch like skydives going wrong all the time. So
do you watch skydives going wrong so that you can learn from their mistakes?
Both, I think.
Right.
Like, I get really scared when I look at them.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, I think it's sort of like an emotion that it triggers, and it's like laughing, like you're happy, but this is like you're raising your adrenaline. So I think it's that, but it's also like, okay, don't do that.
Don't do that. That's what when I watch jiu-jitsu videos that have horrific outcomes. Like I watched the video with a dude who did a jumping arm bar in a no-gi tournament and ended up landing on his neck and getting paralyzed. And it's nasty to watch. And the title said, it explained what was going to happen. I do not want to watch this, but I have to, just in case I'm ever thinking of doing a fucking flying armbar or something in a no-gi tournament. Don't do it.
But I feel like things would like, well, yeah, I know, but like I feel like a lot of risk. There's risk in everything, right? So like like when you're skydiving or when you're doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu or something like that, there's always a risk, like, right? Everything, there's freak accidents all the time. So so I feel like, yeah, you should do some risk management and stuff like that, but in the end of the day, you're trying to strangle people or jumping out of a plane with like a with like a blanket to stop the fall.
Yeah. And there's also like the other side of risk management where it's like, if I don't do it, you know what I mean? If I decide, skydiving's too dangerous, or if I decide jiu-jitsu, I might get injured.
Yeah.
The riskiest part of that is that you live a fucking boring life with no adventure.
That's the thing I always think of.
And like, as like I'm getting older and I'm training with other guys that are getting older, they're like, well, even though I risk getting injured at jiu-jitsu, if I don't do jiu-jitsu, I'm probably going to risk obesity or high blood pressure.
Yeah, there's always a plus and a minus.
Exactly. There's always a plus and a minus to everything.
Yeah, I agree.
And I guess it's just up to everybody just to figure out like where their own skill set fits into managing that risk.
Yeah.
Like you're probably an experienced skydiver.
Well, I have 52 jumps now. So So not like experienced, but like I can jump out of a plane and get stable and pull my chute.
Yeah.
And like track a little bit and stuff like that. But
so at like 52 jumps, you're like, okay, your risk management for jumping out of a plane is like, okay, I've done this 52 times, probably going to work out okay.
Yeah.
Then if you applied that risk management to something like fucking base jumping, like, you know, between a canyon, you're like, maybe not this one.
I'm not doing this one, right? Yeah. But I feel like we're getting into a really like deep thing, because I've been thinking a lot about this, like if you don't do stuff all the time, you're comfortable, right?
Yeah,
you're comfortable. It's okay. Like if you stay at home and you eat candy and a good meal and you do the same workout every week, you're comfortable. You're getting into a set of you're comfortable. But that's not happiness, right?
It's definitely not growth. No, but it's not happiness either. You're right. I agree.
I feel like comfort is like a way to trick you into that you're happy.
You know what comfort is? Comfort's just living your life at 5.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, it's not a 1, it's not a 10, but like I'm comfortable. I'm just cruising on a 5.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're going out of your comfort zone and like, even if it's like, okay, getting up on stage, like that's not comfortable.
Definitely not.
When you get off, it's like you're warm. Like I always get cold when I'm about to go on stage.
Yeah.
When I get off,
you get physically cold.
Yeah. My hands, and like because my blood is like pumping, and like I always feel a rush.
Yeah.
But when I get off, I get warm and I feel like this fuzzy feeling, like when it goes well, of course.
Yeah, like the endorphins release, and it's that release of tension.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm building up to something.
Yeah.
I did it. It went great.
Yeah.
Your brain just rewards you with like, here are some fucking endorphins.
You can relax for 5 minutes now.
Now you can chill.
Before the self-hatred comes back.
Before you analyze your set and realize you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a faker.
Yeah. I really feel that way. Well, for me, like, I really need to get, like, the same way if I've done the same set over and over, like you
get comfortable with that set.
You get comfortable. Yeah. And then you get tired, and then the jokes becomes flat. And
real flat.
Yeah, and the audience sees it. So I always try to put in a new, like just a new line, a new, just to like.
So on the existing joke that you've done like a bunch, you'll add something to it, or tweak a word, or tweak it just so that it has a degree of freshness.
Yeah.
Okay, but the premise and the punchline is still relatively the same structure.
Yeah, and also like if I'm just keeping most of the jokes the same way, but I put in another joke, I feel like it brings everything to life again. Yeah,
I do too. Even if I'm mixing up the order.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's the same stuff, but I'll just swap things around with how they go, just so it's a little bit stimulating.
Yeah. That's. I think that's the right way. If you. Yeah. If you get tired of things.
Man, you know what? I got so tired of my act.
Yeah.
So tired of it, because I basically developed it in the first half of this year. And then I went on tour with it, and we did like, you know, a bunch of shows around Norway, just same. And then we had the finale, and then I was like, that's it. I'm done with this material. Like, because I just didn't want to say those words anymore, regardless of the order of the set, regardless of the jokes. And then I did some of those jokes a couple of times, mixed in with some new stuff. and those jokes were just flat. I just didn't want to say it.
Yeah, you should give him a little bit break, like a break, because the jokes are still there, so you should use them, but like you should give him a break and then put one in with the new stuff and like just
that's a good
play
idea.
with it, because like I always have like jokes that I don't feel like is like ready, it's done, but I just I'm doing this today, maybe I can figure it out on stage, like it's almost done, but it lacks a finish or something like that. So
how do you store your jokes? Do you have like a library of jokes on your laptop somewhere?
I have a really messy Google Docs.
I see.
So I write everything in Google Docs, like on my phone if I have an idea, and then I sort of write it in. And also every set I do, I write everything word for word. And it's everybody says like, well, then you become stiff and stagnant and stuff like that. But
I disagree.
Yeah, it will. For me, it's more like if I've done that work, I don't have to think about my set while I'm waiting to get on stage. And then when I'm on stage, I know the words, I know everything, so I can sort of relax and be, because I know where I'm supposed to go. So if I feel like something that pops up in my head fits there, then I just put it in and try.
Yeah.
But
that's good. Man,
how long have you been doing comedy now?
I started in October 2018. Yeah. And then I hit it pretty hard in 2019. Yeah. And then everything locked down for 2 years. So I don't know how long like you count it, you know.
So like about 3.5.
Yeah, if that. I mean, there was jack shit going on in 2020. Yeah. And in 2021, it wasn't that much better. It was spots here and there. The only thing that really got me through in 2021 was we did the Latter Vaccina tour.
Yeah.
So that was
cool that you guys do that.
Yeah.
So cool.
It was totally unexpected too, because in 2021, I mean, everything was shut like for the first half of the year, and then everything opened in summer, and then it all shut down again.
Yeah, it was like a summer vacation.
It was. It was
Corona vacation.
The virus is on holiday.
That's like Norwegians, like, okay, we need to get out and have a beer in the sun. So, okay, let's just have a break now. If some people die, then...
Yeah, the pandemic has to respect fellesferie. You know, this is a Norwegian tradition. This is something that we've been doing for 100 years. We're going to keep doing it. So that got me through. Got me through. So in those the two lost years, it was mostly the Latter Vaccina tour that carried me through. Yeah. And then everything opened up again, and then, you know, just been hitting it hard since then.
Yeah, I've seen you. Like, it's funny how like comedy... like the community in comedy is sort of branching out now. Like there's always been a lot of people that came and went, and there's always been a lot of people that been doing comedy, but like during the years I've been doing it, there's been a lot of people that like I've done a show with and like said hello to and stuff, and then never seen, and like, but like it's cool to see the people that sticks with it, sort of.
It's really cool because they end up becoming your friends.
Yeah, like,
and you see them over and over and over again, and you see them, and you're like, oh, nice. Yeah. I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah, I remember like the first time I met you, it was at this weird English show at Grönland.
Oh yeah. At Gotthub.
Yeah, I think.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, you had your long hair and like,
dude, sexy.
Yeah, so like. So sexy.
Stud, bro.
Do you miss your hair?
Yeah. Surf instructor style.
Why did you get rid of it?
For grappling.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just kept on getting pulled out, and it was just a mess. And you know, you're showering so much. I was training 3, 4, 5 times a week, and just always shower, long hair, walking home in the winter. I was like, fuck this shit. Yeah. So I basically did it to be a more effective grappler.
Yeah. I sort of like I love shaving my head as well.
Me too.
Like I don't like when I have a girlfriend, it's like so easy, but my girl hates when I shave my head. So fuck. Okay.
She loves the nice hair, runs her finger through it, stuff like that. I get it.
It's the least I can do. I come up short pretty often. So like, I can keep my hair.
You're such a good boyfriend. Wow, what a Romeo.
Yeah. So, but do you want to do acting?
I want to do acting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I've done a lot of comedy sketches.
Yeah.
You know, just like, hey, we've got some like free time. Let's make a comedy sketch. And I've really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
So I think if I did any acting, I'd really just like to do comedy acting.
Yeah.
Just to play like a ridiculous character.
Yeah.
Somebody with like the worst personality traits exemplified forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fun dude. Like
that's the dream.
Yeah. Like I remember we did a lot of improv, like improv around the scene. So you sort of read the scene just one time and you sort of find the essence of what the scene is.
Yeah.
And then you just walk into a room with your partner and you just do it. So my character was a bit of an asshole.
Perfect.
And I was like, this is the funnest thing ever.
Yeah.
And like I haven't killed as bad as I did in that room.
Yeah.
Like in front of my class.
People love seeing it.
Yeah.
People love seeing the worst example of what a human can be in a funny way.
Yeah.
Because you're just exaggerating it and drawing on all of the faults and leaning into it so hard, and people are like, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And saying like the thing that everybody's thinking, but nobody.
Yeah.
The greatest thing. Yeah, but like, yeah.
Dude, I can't believe we get to say the shit we say on stage.
You know?
I think it's like incredible. You know what I mean? Like some of the things that we can say on stage as comedians is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we can get away with so much shit. Like even when I'm in the conferencier, sometimes I've been roasting people, all in good fun, and just saying the most like ridiculous, like crazy shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I understand what you're saying, what we get away with, but I'm still like it's. I've taken this like we're supposed to do it. It's to entertain you guys, right? So like this, it's the same thing with in movies, like what they get away with, like filming, like killings and stuff. God. Like it's like if I compare it to that, it's like so I'm always surprised when people react to stuff I say, because I never do it with like ill intentions. So, but well, yeah.
Here's a good example of that, like where things don't really match up. Like if you ever watch the UFC, when they're, first of all, they'll show like head kicks, people getting knocked out, blood flying everywhere, heads getting caved in with flying knees. And then when somebody's making a promo, they beep out the swearing.
Yeah.
Or if they're giving them the finger, they blur out the finger.
Yeah.
You're like, how the fuck does that work?
It's how TV works in the United States.
And that's what I like that we can get away with on stage with comedy. It's like nobody's beeping you out. People might come up afterwards and say, hey, well, you're really like pushing a few scary buttons there. But it's like you can still say shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even when I'm just on stage and I have like an audience in front of me, I can ask them anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you can't. What other setting could you just be with a bunch of people that you don't know and just ask how long have you been dating that person?
Yeah.
What do you think? Whatever. You know what I mean? Talk to them about anything.
Yeah.
It's a real. I don't know, man. I think we're really fortunate to be able to just do that.
Yeah. Do you like to MC more than doing a spot?
Definitely not.
No.
No.
Because you're such a good host.
Yeah, thank you.
I really like the times I've seen you host. It's like wow, because you're so You wanna snooze?
Thanks.
If like you're such a like you seem very safe with the person you are, and like that you're not going to cross any boundaries.
Yeah.
So and that's a good thing. Like sometimes I cross the line sometimes when I'm emceeing, and you're supposed to be the guy that makes everything nice and like sound. So but
I've been working on it, because when I did one of my first MC jobs, I crossed that line. I crossed that line, and I said to a girl, first of all, I had no idea what the fuck I was going to say. I was like, I just got to try to do crowd work. And I spoke to this girl. I go, hey, what's your name? Maria. Where are you from? Poland. Oh, you must be really good at cleaning.
Yeah.
I know.
But dude, the reason you can say it is because Polish people are white, and you're a little utlending as well. So that's like,
But then I lost the crowd.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that people were like, oh, if you talk to me, are you going to diss me? If you talk to me, is it going to be an unpleasant experience for me?
So people lock up.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I learned that lesson with that girl. And so now whenever I talk to people in the crowd, I make it a really rewarding experience for them.
Yeah,
like it's a really good exchange. It's real positive. And I'm always like, what's your name? Oh, that's a beautiful name. And I usually mean it. And I'm always trying to make it so that they want to talk to me.
Yeah.
Because after I fucked up with that Polish chick, the crowd just didn't want to. The crowd work was dead for the night.
Okay.
So so when I'm at the corner or doing anywhere else. It's always just good vibes. And as the host, I feel like my job is just to keep the electricity in the room sparkling.
Yeah.
You know, like, ooh, it's fun, it's
keep
good.
The tension.
Yeah, we like it. We want this. We want to interact. We're all together.
Yeah, I haven't thought of it that way, but when I'm thinking about it, like when I talk to people when I'm emceeing, most of the jokes are like brought to me. Maybe because I'm a narcissist and like everything is supposed to be
about you, bro. Doesn't the world revolve around you?
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Sometimes I think sometimes I watch people and like, do you think about yourself as much as I do? Because does everybody think about themselves the way how I do? Like everything revolves around me, sort of. Like, is this wrong or a weird thought?
But no, I don't think so, because you're the center of your own experience.
Yeah.
So doesn't it seem like everybody has to put themselves in as the character in the movie kind of thing? But how much do you think about yourself? Like
a lot. And like sometimes like, did I say that wrong? And like I walk around thinking like, maybe he took it like this instead.
Yeah.
Like I get anxious.
Yeah. You gotta let that go.
I know. If it were that easy, was that easy.
Then there'll be no more therapists. Everybody, all the psychologists are out of a job.
Yeah, I give people work.
No, I try not to overanalyze too much, especially because I know that different people are in different situations and moods when you talk to them. And it's like I say a lot of stupid shit. And if we're friends and I say something stupid, you know I'm just fucking around. But I try not to overanalyze because it doesn't serve me. It's just a distraction from what I should be doing.
I know.
And I have offended people in the past, and I have fucking said shit. And I go, hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. So I apologize.
Yeah. That's what I did a little too much. So like, but I still do it if I feel like, okay, I was a dick there.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people say like, no, you weren't a dick.
Exactly. That's what you know. What are you talking about?
But I really like sending the message anyways to be sure.
Yeah. No, listen, I think it's good to be able to say sorry. And on the flip side of what you were talking about earlier, there's a lot of people who don't think about themselves enough or about how they affect other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll just go through life like a fucking bulldozer. Just keep going. And he's like, dude, look at all these fucking things you fucked up along the way. Like, whatever. And that's what you don't want to be.
No.
It sounds like you're an introspective person.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it sounds like that the things that you think about with yourself are in the light of self-improvement.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a trait that's like a bad thing. But if it gets in the way of what you're doing or as a distraction, then
that's the problem, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know what you can do about that, man. You know, you could either give less fucks or you could just kind of be more confident and comfortable in the way that you perceive yourself to come off to people.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just go, oh, look, it's just me. They know me. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
You can't always tell though, man. Like I've said shit to people and they've thought about it for years later.
Yeah. Like sometimes I have like interaction, or not an interaction, but like I remember yesterday, some of the comedians came up the stairs, and I was like saying hello to everybody, and there was one dude that like just walked past me, and it felt weird, but I was like, did I do something shitty to this guy? But still, like, you can't really think about. You can't
put yourself in other people's heads. I got a 13-year-old kid, right? And she's constantly thinking about how she gets perceived by other people.
Yeah.
And I go, look, first of all, most people are so caught up in their own lives. Like, they're not giving a fuck about, like, what color socks you're wearing or anything like that. Like, don't worry about it, because people are so focused on what they're doing, what they're thinking. They're in their own worlds anyway. So if you can cut out that feeling of, like, worrying about what other people think of you, like, your life just becomes so much easier.
That helps with comedy as well. That was
100%.
That was a thing that, like, I felt held me back in the beginning. Like I thought way much more about how other comedians perceived me. So
I got you.
Yeah,
Like comedians that you admired, or people that were.
Yeah. So I wanted to be smart and like educate. Now I'm like, why? Like me, I'm not a stupid person, but I have a lot of stupid thoughts, and that's what I'm talking about. Just my way of looking at stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's where you get all the humor.
Yeah, like I'm not a person to educate people, you know.
No, to me either. Although I do.
But dude, you have something to say. Like your studio is fucking sick, and like it's not just this room, but also like the stuff you have outside.
Yeah, thanks.
Fucking.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's basically like a manifestation of my mind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like we have the podcast studio, we have jiu-jitsu mats, training, we have filming, we got photo studio, we got editing. So it's all like just things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a stand-up show here.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't that be dope?
Yeah.
Like just clear out that main area, or get a bunch of foldable chairs.
Yeah.
Build
People
up a
can bring
stage.
their own booze.
Yeah, like fuck it. Let's just do it.
Yeah. I really like doing like weird shows as well.
Me
like,
too.
Sometimes there's just like, oh fuck, do I have to do this? But a lot of times it's way funner than you think.
Yeah, the experience.
Yeah.
Just the whole setup is like so bananas.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing now.
Yeah. I remember one like early on, like 5 years ago maybe. I did this. Have you been to the place at Løkka called Hytta?
No.
Really small place, and just like in the middle of the room there's like these stairs, and then there's seating on top of the stairs and down on the stairs, just like maybe 3 of these rooms.
Oh wow, that's small.
Yeah, that's small.
Yeah.
So people are sitting, so you have to play like 360.
Oh shit.
And it was such a fun time, like and like playing 360 degrees is weird.
Yeah. Where do you look? Do you just gotta keep turning around?
Yeah,
or?
I think you just have to play to everybody, and then you
Gotcha.
just walk around. Like I pulled it off, but I didn't like think of the technical things.
But isn't that what like big comedians do? Like they perform in the round. Like
Some of them.
like Gabriel Iglesias was in like Dodger Stadium or something.
Yeah, I think also Dane Cook, he filled like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And then it's 360.
Yeah,
People are sitting like all around you. You
Yeah.
gotta be like. But I guess then they also have big screens and cameras.
Yeah.
So you can always just like look at the screen if you want, if they're not facing you.
Yeah, like the large like comedy concerts, like Bill Burr when he was in Oslo Spectrum.
Yeah,
it was good. And don't get me wrong, but like I would rather see him in Sentrum Scene or Parkteatret.
Yeah,
where I actually can see him.
What do you think about Folketeatret?
That's a really good comedy stage.
Yeah, it's a good venue, isn't it?
Yeah, because like I saw Louis C.K. there.
Yeah.
I was on first row though. I don't understand how I got those tickets.
Oh wow!
But, like I didn't know until I came to. But that was really a show for Louis to test his new stuff.
Yeah,
it wasn't Raph, and when I in first I was like, what the fuck is he doing? But then I was like, okay, he's working on stuff. You're one of those people that can enjoy that part of his process as well.
Yeah.
So then it got really cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that experience because if we were I think we were at the same show.
Yeah,
because we ended up driving up to New
drove
together.
Up to New,
yeah, and it was, first of all, it was so good seeing everybody from Comedy Norway.
It's pretty
Do
cool,
you know what
right?
I mean? Like you look at you like, oh shit, there's that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's these guys. Oh fuck this, and you just saw
like the corporate comedy people as well.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You're here?
Yeah,
You're
so-
like in a fucked up hoodie and like, hey, how are you?
yeah. So it was so nice that like so many comedians could just be in the same place at the same time, enjoying a comedian that everybody there obviously really admires.
Yeah.
So that was a really awesome experience.
Yeah.
But then also, like you said, like it wasn't like his most polished performance.
No.
But I actually really enjoyed that.
I really like when I watch comedians like test stuff and
Me
like
too.
I was on tour with Halvor. Well, not the last time, but Halvor Johansen, stand-up Norge comedian.
Yep.
Really good comedian, and I was in Bergen with him, and he did the first set of the week. He did almost everything new. Some landed, some not, but it was so cool to see him like on stage working on it and like Like now I'm working. I can't be bothered with like killing now.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to see like everybody is sort of human. Everybody starts from scratch somewhere.
Yeah, and everybody starts from scratch again once they're finished with all their material.
Yeah. The next 2 days he fucking floored the room, but
yeah, right.
But yeah. And a lot of it was the new stuff as well. So.
Yeah, okay. So this is like, okay, learning, processing, scanning, working, killing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's such a good process, man. Like lately, I realized, like after seeing, lot the live tryouts and like how well Espen did and how hard he's been working.
Dude, he's such a machine.
He's a beast.
Dude, but like that's what I was thinking when I came here. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
But like Espen, he's studying law.
Yeah.
He's doing shows almost every day. He's having his second child.
Yeah.
And he's like killing it.
Yeah, but I heard he gets the stem cells from the unborn baby.
Yeah.
That's why he gets all the energy.
But then I thought about you.
Yeah.
You have 2 children as well.
Yeah.
You run your own business. You have employees.
Yeah.
You have another podcast.
Yeah.
And you do as much comedy as you can.
Yeah.
And you also do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and workout.
Yeah. So like that's pretty machine. Like I feel like I'm pretty proficient with what I do as well.
Yeah.
But like when I look at like people like you, I'm like, okay, I gotta step my game up.
Well, I just don't like those dead moments of the day. You know what I mean? Like where I'm just like, oh, I've got 2 hours not to do anything now. I always feel like I'm somebody that
I have to fill that time with something.
I want to fill that time with something that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And like every day I try to fill at least 1 or 2 hours with something that I really, really love.
Yeah.
Because like I can't go on holiday like fucking for a week, every 2 or 3 weeks, but I can go on holiday every day for an hour or 2 hours or whatever it is. So when I'm doing something like comedy, even if it's just writing, that's a holiday to me.
Yeah.
Like it's not really work.
Oh,
like,
it's writing a holiday for
it
you?
is.
Oh man.
You know what? This is
I like writing, but the process of getting a bit to like I like it, but I also hate it sort of. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Dude, for me in a certain flow state, writing is just as and sometimes more enjoyable than actually performing.
Oh shit.
Because
You're lucky.
Yeah, it's the divine act of receiving an idea from nothing, from the universe, and just channeling it and creating it. Like I'm giving birth to a joke. And that is like this monumental moment in my experience.
Well, I can relate with that because when I'm like like I've done it, I do it differently with different jokes, but like if I have a start in a theme, like okay, that's funny, I can build on that. Then it's like it's work. I have to figure, okay, where can I put this? Can I go into this branch? Can I go into this branch?
Yeah.
So it's a different thing, but like a lot of bits as well. It's like just my girlfriend saying something weird, or like me seeing something and like. Fuck, and then I just get the idea, and then I just that's the same way I feel.
That's the divine moment. That's the light bulb.
Yeah,
you go, ding.
That.
That. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like I basically was totally sick of my material. Yeah. Right. I'd done it like so many times. Killed, flat. And then yesterday I finished work at like 4:30, and then I went home and I was like, I'm gonna write a whole new act tonight, like now. I don't give a fuck. So then
how many minutes?
I think I did 6 minutes.
Oh, dude, that's insane.
It's insane, but it was just a super flow state. It all just came to me. It was all just there. Like the structure was already just kind of like writing itself out.
Yeah.
And then I basically memorized it in the car on the way down and then out the front. And then I went on stage and I was like, okay, I think I know where I'm going with this. And my level of theatrical performance was like non-existent. Yeah. I was just dedicating 99% of my brain power to remembering the jokes.
Yeah.
and it fucking killed.
Yeah.
It crushed. And
but those jokes are gonna get just harder or better and better.
Yes.
When you get loose with it.
Yeah.
Like if you want to know what I do to remember, like
Yes.
I have weird ways of remembering stuff like scripts at school and stuff as well. Like I write everything word for word, and then I have this like what's it called when there's a punchline? I put this
like a line or something.
a line, and then enter, so it goes a little in. I don't know.
Yeah.
So and that's where the punchline is.
Gotcha.
And then I write everything down. Like every set, I write everything down. But if I have a new joke, I write it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And after that, sort of the work is done.
Yeah.
And then I have to become loose on stage, but that allows me to be loose on stage.
You know, something that happened to me which was pretty interesting last night is like usually when I'm going on stage, I'm performing in English.
Yeah.
And so last night I did my entire set in Norwegian, which is a language that I'm not very...
I'm so sorry I didn't see.
Oh yeah,
No,
I'm
so sorry.
No stress.
Yeah, but it's like I really wanted to see it. Like I don't feel bad about not taking the time to see it, because like we're comedians, we watch comedy all the time, but I wanted to see that one.
You're gonna see it another 100 times.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. But what was kind of interesting last night is that I was on stage and I wasn't confident at all. Like it was all new material. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna remember. I don't know whether it's gonna hit.
That's important.
Yeah. So what was kind of adding to the element of humor was my lack of security.
Yeah.
What was also funny was how vulnerable I appeared when I was on stage.
But the lack of security in like in your stature, or lack of security in remembering jokes?
Because stature.
Yeah.
Stature.
Well, that you can keep, but like if that comes, that like the like, I'm not saying that you're doing that, but the lack of security in the material that will shine through negatively in the future. So if you felt like the lack of security in your stature was a good element of comedy, then you should keep that, but still keep the...
Yeah, because I realized as I started going through the jokes that they were good. Yeah. And I go, because the rest of the set is like this. Yeah. And you guys really laughed at the first 2 or 3. Yeah. So you're going to love the next 10. Yeah. So then I had confidence in the material. Yeah. But there was, it was just kind of interesting for me, because usually when I have a set that's so polished, I'm so confident delivering it. Yeah. And then I feel like, how the basis of pretty much every joke is surprise. You know what I mean? Like it's not funny if you know what he's going to say. No. It's funny because you don't know what he's going to say. Where are you going with that? Yeah. So it was good because normally I think I have a persona of confidence. Yeah. And then I'm delivering confident material. But last night I had a persona of a lack of confidence, but delivered confident material. Yeah. If you know what I mean. So there was that disconnect.
Yeah, but what are you in your regular day life? Are you a confident person?
Yeah, really extremely confident. Yeah. Especially because I'm like, I'm very good at what I do professionally, and I work with people that I'm very comfortable with, and I just hang out with people that I love. Yeah, okay. So I can 100% be myself.
But in a setting of like, let's say a lot of some comedians you do know and some comedians you don't know. Yeah. And like people with a lot of merit to their comedy. How are you in those situations?
I am trying not to think of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still a hint of like, okay, I don't want to fuck up, or
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, because that's where I figured out like what my comedy is. It's like I'm sort of not sure of everything. Yeah. It's just like what I think, and it's just like it comes through. But I feel like it's good to keep the person you are in regular life on stage.
Definitely,
just get it bigger. Yeah, and also be like honest with the things you're saying, because like if you're putting on a character, that's another thing. But like, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I know what you mean. I know definitely what you mean, because last night it wasn't an act that I wasn't confident. Like I really literally just remembered the last fucking.
So you were honest in that moment.
100%.
Yeah.
And I had never been more nervous in the last year and a half, 2 years than I was last night.
So that's good, right?
Yeah, it was real good.
And that's the jokes are still gonna be good when you get confident with it.
Definitely.
It's just like in that moment. It's sort of like the honesty in the moment. It's
exactly.
key.
Yeah. Honesty in the moment was key. Yeah. And I couldn't have pretended to have been confident if I tried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was just so focused on remembering, and like all the words were this like faint kind of glitch in my head that I had to real strain my third eye just to see them.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, that worked. Maybe this will work as well.
Yeah, maybe this will work. What is it again? Oh, I can just see it. Oh, there you go. And I was so grateful because I had to take, like, you know, normally sometimes one of the criticisms that I have heard about my comedy is that I'll just power through. But last night the jokes were like distant in my memory, so I had to really take longer pauses for them to come clear.
That's also the sort of the dynamics in the room. Like if there's a big crowd and it's easy to get the rhythm. So that's a way to power through. And I love that. But when there's a smaller crowd and the energy isn't that big, you have to pause a little bit. You have to have a pause as well all the time, but the rhythm you find from the audience sort of. Like I remember I did Rick's the second time I was over there touring in Bergen. And first night went really well. But the second day, the crowd was really rowdy and really big. And the first joke I was about to do was really like down, like I like not a lot of energy at all. And I was nervous, so I went on and just did that because that was normally what worked, but I didn't take in the room. I didn't take in so to get the sort of what's it called, attention from the crowd, you have to match their energy and then nullify. I feel like that's how I do it. I got a tip from Erik Krokås. He told me that like you have to match the energy and then put it down or up to your level.
Gotcha. You know that concept, man, what the fuck is it? It's like, you know, when you're trying to bond with somebody and like you just automatically start copying what they do. You know what I mean? Like they scratch their face, you subconsciously scratch your face. I think that they call it like, in NLP, they call it like matching and then leading. So like if you took a sip and then I took a sip and then you took the water and I took some water and then I scratch my face and then you start copying me. So I match you and then I lead. Maybe that's the same kind of concept.
Yeah, sort of. I don't know. I don't know the concept, but like what I like, Ole Henrik, the comedian, he told me like I like how you start your set because you always pause and like nullify and then you go on because like then you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. Don't worry, I'll get you there. But like, so I haven't thought of it until he said it, but like when I think back of all the things, like, okay, that's really what I'm doing. I just try stuff and like, okay, this works. And then,
exactly.
And then like when other people say like, that's what you're doing, like, oh fuck, yeah, it is what I'm doing.
Yeah. So much of comedy is rhythm. So much of comedy is establishing a groove, and then like we're just riding this wave, and we're gonna go here, we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go higher, and this is what's happening.
And it's like boom. And also like you can see really good comedians really not saying really like a lot of funny stuff. They're just really good at rhythm. Really good at rhythm.
I've noticed that about a lot of comedians. They just talk in this really pace like this, and then they're gonna say something different, and they're gonna talk about use this voice. And you can really get a joke working with just and like small nuances, like changing the tonality of your voice. Like fuck. Bad example, but
it works.
Yeah,
it
because
works.
you're setting the rhythm
Yeah.
of when the joke is going to come.
Yeah.
So you go, okay, we're with them until they do this.
Yeah.
And then that signifies, oh, that's the part where you laugh. Man, you know, one of the times where I saw you, where you had such a good flow, you had such a beautiful flow, it was in Hustler.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Yeah, you were headlining it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I think
so.
you had like 15, 20 minutes. I think you
Yeah.
did like 20.
I did like 17, I think.
Yeah.
I'm weird like that. I like
You're right in the middle, somewhere between 15 and 20, 17, 30.
No, but I'm weird like that when I remember pretty much
The time.
and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah,
it
but
was
you
a cool show.
killed it.
Yeah.
And you had this, like, you entered into the vortex. Like,
Yeah.
you were, like, stepping through the next dimension of, like, flow and comedy. And it was like mass hypnosis.
Yeah.
And you had, like, this killer pace.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. And then we're
Yeah.
going to take a little break. And then we're going for it again. Another 5 minutes of just fucking murder.
Yeah, it was a fun show. And that what you're talking about, that like when you're on stage and like everything, like you have them in your hand, like you can really much if you get to that stage with a crowd. Like most times, like you can kill, but it's sort of work. You do the jokes, you have to do it. But sometimes you just get into what you're saying, the mass hypnosis.
Yeah.
You can pretty much say everything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of cool when that happens. Like I remember that show. I remember a lot of those shows when like it went exceptionally good.
Yeah.
Like I had this gig this Saturday, like at 14:30 in the morning at like this festival.
Yeah, wait, in the afternoon?
Yeah,
14:30. Okay. Yeah.
Afternoon.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we were like the comedians that came before the like musical artists.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like very like nervous because we were supposed to be at the festival after. So it sucks if you bomb.
And then everyone's going to see you afterwards while you're dancing.
Yeah. I would go straight to the hotel room.
Yeah, definitely.
But like it crushed, and
Nice.
I felt that thing as well. Like now I have them in my hand. Like it's so fun when you get to those points.
Yeah.
But the realization is like you can be a good comedian, as good as you want to be, but that's not gonna be all the time. So like yeah.
I don't know how you get there all the time. Like I've gotten there a few times and I always go, what was it? Like,
Yeah.
what was it about tonight? And I kind of come to the conclusion that it's like a mix of everything.
Yeah.
It's like your position, it's how good the host is, it's how open they are.
How the crowd, how much they've been drinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like, are there just the right amount of diversity in the crowd that find your humor like all really good instead of just appealing to like a few people and some other people don't get it. But like you've got them all locked in.
Yeah.
Because that's when you kill. It's when they're all locked in and they're
So-
laughing at everything and they're hysterically laughing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, sometimes you kill where you just have them with the rhythm and every joke goes well. So I also call that kill because like, but when people can't stop laughing when you're going to the next point of your joke. That's when you're like, okay, that was murder.
Yeah.
I remember I had this set in Bergen, and I was like, I have the recording of it, but like I had 15 minutes, so I had to tell the crowd like, okay, relax. I have to get through everything as well, like because it didn't stop. Like there was this guy that was, and everybody was laughing at this guy that was having a. So it's like. But it's so fun. It's so fun. How often like do you have? Because you said you wanted to do Latter Live tryouts, right?
Yeah, I do.
But you're such a like you have this film company. You know cameras. You know everything. Like do you have a plan of like filming and putting it out there?
Yeah.
You absolutely should. Like
I think so.
It opened my eyes. Like this is just my opinion, but like I feel like I could be on Latter Live and do as good as a lot of the comedians that have done. I've been at Latter. I've done really good every time I've been to Latter, but I haven't made the cut. That's all right. But I spent some years like, why am I not getting on? Why am I not getting on? But when I just had some footage of my show with good audio, and I just cut it up and put it out on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah,
like the response is.
It's off the hook. It's off the, and you're reaching so many people that would never come to shows.
Dude, like I have almost 1,400 followers now.
Yeah.
Not a lot at all, right?
Yeah.
But I got on Instagram 230,000 on one of my clips.
Yeah.
And like the reach you can get.
It's insane.
Yeah. And when I saw that and like, okay, so I can just keep filming and keep writing, and it also puts it also pushes me to write more, because I don't throw it away if I put it out on Instagram, because like it's mostly if you're lucky, there's one in the audience that has seen the clip, right?
Yeah.
So I don't stop it, but it gives me like a push to like, okay, you have to find something new, and then you can film that as well, and it just makes me be a better comedian, because how I look at it is like the jokes I wrote a year ago is not as good as the jokes I'm writing now, because I know the language way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I look at a lot of people that put videos out in America of their stand-up, and some of it's good and some of it's not great, but they're just consistent with it.
Yeah, I think the model has changed a lot.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I remember when I started, like a lot of people said like you shouldn't put things out, wait till you have an hour and stuff like that. But I think the business model has changed a lot. Like
fuck having an hour. You need to have like 30 seconds or a minute.
Yeah, last year I was I had a little money, so I was like, my brother is doing film, so I was like, okay, how much would it cost to like do 2 shows in a night and like film both and put it out? Like how much would it cost? And he told me like, maybe we can do it for like 10,000 if we get a good deal for like rent on camera stuff. And then I like thought about it, and I was about like, I asked around if I could do it here and there, because I have the material. Like I feel like I could do a show with like 45 minutes of good material. But then like I saw the cost and stuff like that, and then I got this clip from Hangover when they used to film it. Yeah. And I just cut it up into pieces and I put it out, and I saw like, okay, so the first clip I got 70,000 on TikTok. Yeah. And I was like, okay, so I reached 70,000 with this. Yeah. Who's gonna listen to a 45-minute stuff? No one, right? No.
But 200,000 are going to listen to a minute 10 times or 40 times.
And if you get the following after, that's the way to get the following. And if you get the following, enough people love you, then you do a longer shit, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I think so. I think that just the way that the modern media landscape has shaped people, being consistent with short clips is more important than putting 1 hour out every year and a half.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that I'm not as consistent. Like I put out stuff maybe, like sometimes I put out once every week, and then like, okay, I don't have anymore. So I have to like film and more.
I think what the best strategy is like what Andrew Schultz did. And he just said, I'm going to do 1 video every week. Yeah. That's it. 1 video every week. Yeah. I should be able to get 30 seconds or 40 seconds once a week. Yeah. And then if you just commit to that deadline, that, that target that you set for yourself, and you go, okay, I'm going to just set my phone up here. I'm going to film it. I know that I'm going to do like a 15-minute set. Can 3 of these minutes be clips? Yeah. And you start thinking about the clips in advance of doing the set. Yeah. And you know who I think probably the king of doing that
is? Mark Norman.
Yeah.
Mark Norman.
Beast.
One of my favorites.
Mine too.
But if you look at a lot of those people that came up in New York and stuff, like they've used this model that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not my idea. I just saw like it was possible with my reach as well. Yeah. So.
But that's what's crazy with if you're posting on as a reel, the amount of reach that it gets. And there's so many people that are interested in comedy, or it just pops up. Yeah. And it's just so easy just to scroll and go, oh, comedy, awesome.
But it has to be a really good joke.
Yeah, I think so.
And pretty short.
Yep.
I've seen like I've gotten good response on the other ones as well, but there are 2 or 3 clips that like has reached like over 100,000, stuff like that, and that's like the short, really easy like punchline, like setup punchline.
Yeah, don't fuck around. We're going. No. This is it. This is happening.
No. Yeah. So like I'm like always thinking of like how can I make this work? But like what I was saying, the people that has come up has used this model. It's not my how I thought. I just saw Mark Norman, Sam Morrill, 2 of the most like prolific comedians in my mind. Like they just write and they put out a new joke, and like they just use social media to their advantage.
That's what comedians need to get so much better at.
Yeah,
including me.
Yeah,
you know, like it's one of those things that the amount of people that you can reach with your comedy is amplified 1000x.
Yeah,
with a clip on social media.
Yeah,
I mean, last night it was packed, and I don't know how many people were there, like 20, 25 or something.
Well, it wasn't packed. Have you been to Miss Fornerius when it's fucking packed?
I guess not.
Dude, I'm sorry to...
No.
But like, I remember I went on Miss Fornerius' spot, I think 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 40, 50 people up there.
Okay, oh my God.
Dude, it felt like going onto the club scene at Latter.
Yeah.
It was so fucking insane.
Wow.
So, but it was a good meet, and like in a small room like that, it's easy to get like a crowd to do what you want, sort of.
Yeah.
But like, Miss Fornerius is when it's fucking packed. It's so insanely good. Like Daniel Rove has done such a good job with that. Yeah. Like making that stage a place for comedians to come.
Because, it's the best venue. Yeah. It's the craziest venue.
Yeah,
it's just a tiny loft, and everybody's just packed in there, and the ceilings are low, and the jokes just bounce off the walls.
Yeah.
The reason I said it was packed was because when you were performing last night as the headliner. Yeah. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up the stairs because there was like 5 people that were on the stairs. I was like the 6th person, and then 2 other guys came in that weren't comedians, and they go, "What's going on?" I go, "Stand up." They go, "Can we watch?" I go, "Yeah, you guys just stand here then." And then they took my spot. So then I was person number fucking 9 at the bottom. I couldn't get up.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to do like a solo show, like a one-man show. At Miss Fornerius.
That's where Marius did Fuckboy.
Yeah. I still want to do it just because then I can like sell. If I sell 30 tickets there and do 2 shows, but
Yeah, it's just a good venue to perform at.
Yeah, really
so even if you sold 30 tickets over 2 shows, like both those shows are going to be fucking awesome.
Do you enjoy large crowds as well? Like, what's your crowd record?
Ooh, I think the most people that I have performed to is maybe like we did 100 and something at Salt last year for the Latte Vaccina final, but I think the biggest crowd was when I was in America, and I did, maybe there was like 130, 140 people there.
Where in America?
Dude, it was at this camp for kids. In like a summer camp, but it was filled with jiu-jitsu people. Oh, yeah, it was a jiu-jitsu camp.
Cool.
Yeah, and I went there, and I did a show at the night of the final party.
Yeah.
So it was just filled with fucking, you know.
Did it go well?
Yeah, it went great. I did like 27 minutes, something like that.
Cool.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, it was a really good experience. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest crowd that I've done. But I'm so like just in love with performing for, 3 people or 20 people or anything like that.
I'm not there. Like 3 people, I want to shoot myself.
Yeah, nah, man, not me, man. I'm like, you 3 people, you guys are the lucky ones. The other people that didn't come, they fucked up, and you're going to be able to tell them now.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. But I think like 20, 30 people, that's cool, a cool challenge. But it all depends, because like if it's a small room and it's 10 people, then you can make it work. But if it's a large venue and it's 10 people, it's like, because you can't hear the laughter, everything gets drowned.
No, I've done like large rooms as well where there's just been pockets of people, like 3 over there, worst. 5 up there, 7 at the back.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, can you guys all? No, we're not. We're staying here. And then that's really shit.
Yeah,
there's no connection between those groups.
Yeah,
that's why like when we did our tour. whenever we went to a venue and checked it out, we would always rearrange the entire,
really important.
Always. Like we took all the tables out and we just made rows of chairs, just like it was at the cinema or something.
That's really important as well.
Because we wanted to have the rolling effect of the laughter. You know, either it starts here and it rolls back, or it starts at the back and rolls forward, but just everybody's got their attention focused towards the stage, just pushing forwards like a wave.
Yeah.
And then as the performer, you're getting all that energy channeled towards you, and you can pick up on like, oh yeah, now I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that makes comedy so special. It's an art form that you need a crowd there to make it work. Yeah, like it's a play between the crowd and the comedian. It's not, you can't just film your jokes and put it out because
that's stupid.
Yeah.
No, it's a feedback loop. Yeah, you know, it's this constant feedback loop. It's you, them, and it just goes around and around and around like that for however long you can fucking pull it off for. Yeah. I
really enjoy, like I enjoy both. I've done mostly smaller rooms, but like if I do big rooms, it's always cool with a big stage, and you get, I don't understand how this happened, but every time I've done a big stage, I haven't thought of it at all. I've just gone on, and then I just become bigger. I walk around more. Yeah. Like mostly I just stand at one spot and like move my hands sometimes and stuff like that. But like if it's a big stage and like a big room, then I walk around and
for sure. I think that like the reason I like doing smaller shows as well, where the odds are stacked against me, is if I can crush in front of 3 people. Yeah. When you get to a bigger stage, it's easier.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy.
Way easier.
Like when we did the finale at Salt, there was 100 people there. Piece of cake.
Which room?
Oh, the big one. Whatever that's called.
Long Salon, I think.
Yeah, the big pyramid.
Yeah.
So that was just like, man, no problem. Yeah. You know, easy.
That's the, I'm not going to say any names, but I've done Latter a few times, and a lot of them rehearse on the big stage. So you see like some of the jokes not landing just because there's a big room, sort of. I feel like a comedian should do small crowds and small venues, because your comedy will become so much stronger.
Doing comedy for crowds that are difficult makes doing comedy for crowds that are good a cakewalk. Yeah, it's like fucking cakewalk. And I've seen comedians do jokes in front of a small crowd that didn't work. They just weren't buying it. And then the exact same joke in front of a bigger crowd, they all ate it up. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with the joke or the way the comedian told it. It was just the group dynamic. Yeah. So that's why I think like you get a big stage where people have paid 250 kroners to go there. They're so financially invested. They're emotionally invested. We're going to laugh.
And also the sort of what you said, the mass hypnosis. If it's a bigger, like, laughter spreads. So, yeah.
And that's what I think is like part of the beauty with like Latter, like that main stage. People go there, they go, okay, this is a good venue. Like this is a professional venue. Look at the lighting.
That helps a lot.
It does. And you compare that to somewhere like Lincoln, where it's just like, okay, we're just at a brown pub. It's a free show. We don't know what to expect, whatever. Yeah. So the attitude of the audience member is completely different. They're more susceptible to the mass hypnosis when it's a professional venue and they've paid cash to be there.
And there's a lot of people.
Like
the main stage at Latter is good, but the club scene at Latter
downstairs.
No, it's the main stage is like downstairs, but the club scene is in the end of the hall.
Yeah, that's where they have 2 levels.
Yeah, 2 levels.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's my favorite. I think that's my favorite stage on side of Misfornøjelses. Like, but like if you bomb at Klubbscenen, I've done it once. That's your fault.
Gotcha.
Like it's hard to bomb there. Yeah. But it's such a good the acoustics and stuff, like everything is in like in an arrow or like a
like a V.
Yeah, like a V. So everybody laughs into the V.
Oh yeah, the walls channel it down towards that singular point.
It's so insane, and like the stage is perfect size, and like there's always good MCs and.
Did it Latter recently get sold? I think they sold it to like
Atomic Soul. I think they sold it like the Stand Up Norge. There's dude, sorry. Can we pick this up? I just really need to pee.
Yeah. Dude, just go for it. No problem. Just take a piss break, bro. I'm just gonna keep talking so I don't have to fuck around when I'm editing. Can I steal another snooze, by the way? Yeah, before you go. Take a snooze break. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, dude, there's a toilet there. You can just go in there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? So, what I heard, and I don't know whether this is accurate or anything like that, but that Latter got sold to a Scandinavian comedy organization that have clubs in Denmark, Sweden, and now they have Latter, which is pretty cool. And at the Edinburgh Festival as well, I saw that there was a show. Hani performed there, Stian Blipp performed there, a bunch of other comedians, and it had like a Scandinavian comedy presents or the best of Scandinavia, something like that. So I don't know, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but I think it's true. I don't know. And I bet they sold Latter for a fuck ton of cash, maybe like 150, 200 million, because that place is gold. That's why I'm going to perform one day. Latter. That's the goal. Not the final goal. Not the wow, that's the top. It's pretty close. I think it's the best fucking stage you can do in Norway. The best comedy venue. Have the best comedians. Yeah, man. That's the dream. I got a plan to get there too, by the way. I'm working real hard, cleaning up my material, making sure that it's like good subject matter, doing it in Norwegian, sticking to the Norwegian comedy. I think it's going to be a thing. Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. I'm not fucking pausing shit.
Thanks, man.
I'm just going to go edit.
Yeah, but you're good at riffing, I heard.
Thanks. Yeah. I was just saying, what I thought happened with Latter. That they sold it to a Scandinavian comedy.
Yeah, I heard they sold it too, but I think they sold like Stand Up Norge, which is like the agency and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
So I think everything is under Atomic Soul, which is like a branch of Atomic Soul.
Yeah.
But it's still the same people that runs it. Like Inia still runs it.
Yeah.
Like a fucking G. She's
open.
She's done a lot for comedy in Norway.
Yeah.
Like the salaries you can have with the like corporate gigs in Norway is just her.
Oh, because they're booking comedians out for like kickoffs and big corporate gigs.
That's where the money is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You think you'll ever want to do something like that, or?
Well, I've done some corporate gigs. Like I did a military gig with Jonas Døve and Magan Gallery. That was really, really a good experience. Like Jonas is such a nice guy, and like we went for a run, and then we did the show, and we
went jogging.
Yeah, but I really like when I'm on tour that it's not just drinking. I like to drink as well, but if you want to do it as a job, you sort of have to keep some normalcy.
Some healthy routines.
So like when I was on tour this weekend, like I was out from Wednesday until Sunday. I made it a rule to go on a run every day. And like eat, but still, like I've done some are really cool, some are not as cool because they really don't care. I'm doing one a couple of weeks from now, I think.
I've filmed a bunch of these corporate events, like tons of them where they've had comedians, and they fucking put in the work, man. They kill it. It's not like, man, they're like memorizing the people's names and products, and they have so many jokes tailored to that company, and they're doing things in advance, like making pre-rolls that they throw to on the screen. So it's like
they work.
They really work. They're really, really, really working. It's impressive.
I absolutely would do that for money, but I'm not gonna lie. I really, why I enjoy doing comedy is to like make my own material. Like egotistical maybe. But,
I got you.
But I understand why the comedians do the work, because one corporate gig I did, I had one joke about the corporation. And then I went into my old stuff, the joke about the corporation like killed.
Yeah.
But the rest just fucking ate a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
But like just do the time which is in the contract and you get paid.
Yeah, you know, when I did that jiu-jitsu camp, I had to do like 25 to 30 minutes or something. And then the jokes that did the best were about people who were in the camp. Because the camp went for like a week. So I had a week of experiences with these people.
And jiu-jitsu jokes, I can
exactly. And making fun of the black belts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's like 300 people at this camp or 250 or whatever it is. And you can't, like, nobody knows everybody, but everybody knows the instructors.
Yeah.
So they're like the kind of like people that you can really target.
Yeah.
And there is something fucking poetically beautiful about just slaughtering black belts to an audience filled with white belts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the jokes that did the best were definitely organization specific.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I also got like this birthday party gig, a guy who was turning 40. He goes, can you come up? And he goes, you don't have to write anything new. It's not a massive budget. But if you could just make a couple of jokes about getting older, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to do 10 minutes, and I ended up just writing a whole 10-minute set specifically about that guy. Yeah. Googling him, going into his Instagram account, finding out the name of his dog, all that kind of shit. And it was perfect. Yeah. So I think like if I did a corporate gig, I would definitely spend a lot of time just finding out like, I don't know, a lot about the organization and the people and stuff like that. Yeah. Because like what you said, that was the one joke that fucking crushed.
Yeah. It's another talent, that stuff. So, but it's good to rehearse it as well.
But I like it because the thing that I had to do when I was writing for this dude in the jiu-jitsu camp was I had a very specific subject matter. Yeah. And I had these parameters. Yeah. And, you know, one thing that I kind of struggle with sometimes is when I'm writing, I'm like, what's funny in the world? What's funny? But when you narrow it down to go, what's funny about this camp? Or what's funny about this guy turning 40? Yeah. Then you're like, okay, let's extract this small subject and just get out as much of it as we can.
So much easier when you have like I was writing with Mohammed before I came here. Yep. Mohammed Basafir, and he got this new cholesterol medicine. So we went through all the side effects, and then you could just write a joke about every side effect. Like you can just put the premise, and then so it's easier if you have like this list of things to go through. Yeah. So like I have this new joke about abortion now. Yeah. And I go like. It's not the joke that I get. I get laughs. I get a lot of laughs, but it's not like the one they laugh the most of. Well, sometimes. Well, but it's just another thing about this subject, another thing, and another thing, and another thing. Yeah. So it's so nice when you start writing like that.
Exactly.
When it's not just up in the air, whatever, you know?
Yeah. It's like you're flying through space and there's an asteroid field. And there's just like all these asteroids and you're like, I'm going to land on this one and extract all the resources out of it. I know there's tons of other asteroids around me, but we're just going to get the minerals out of this one and then we're going to take off. Yeah. Dude, speaking of the cholesterol thing, what are some of the side effects?
Well, it was like diarrhea.
Oh my god!
Impotence, like you couldn't get a boner. It was a lot of stuff. If you're, do you have many listeners on this podcast?
Yeah,
a lot.
I don't know. I've got a bunch.
Yeah. Okay, I won't ruin.
Don't ruin the joke. But
you could get anorexia from it. And
I got you. I see where this is going.
So, and we found a lot of cool stuff for it.
Yeah,
but it's
that's a fucking shitty list of side effects. Just the impotence and diarrhea. Yeah. Oh my god. I'll take the cholesterol. I don't want to be shitting my pants all the time.
I've actually. Like I've been diagnosed with ADHD just recently.
Congratulations!
Thanks, man.
Yeah. That's a flex.
But
didn't you always know?
Well, you always like the last couple of the last like 5 years, I was like thinking about like maybe, but I was pretty good at school. Yeah, but it was only the subjects which where I had interest.
Yeah, of course.
Then I would laser focus, and my dad was really good at like getting methods that that helped me focus. So we sort of like the first year, I could never just read a whole chapter and remember some stuff, or read it a couple of times. I had to like write everything down and be very like into it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would just ramble off. I can read a whole page and think of something else while I'm reading.
Yeah.
But what I was getting to is the thing with medication. Like a lot of doctors want me to get medication.
Yeah.
But I'm like, should I? Like, I've been doing like pretty good, not great, but I've been doing pretty good my whole life. Like, and putting new substance into your body, and like it is medication, and I have thought about it, but there's your sleeplessness, your appetite goes down, and then I'm pretty skinny as it is, so
yeah. So I'm not a doctor, but the only medication you need.
Yeah. I
diagnose you with 3 grams of weed.
I feel that way as well.
But I listen, I totally agree, man. If you don't need to take another substance into your body, and you're performing like optimally, and you can stand on stage and tell jokes, and you're happy. I mean, how much more happier or productive are you going to be if you take something like that?
Yeah. I feel like action is medication as well,
Definitely. Right. And I feel like expressing your potential in an area that you're interested in is something that you don't need to focus on. Like you're writing jokes. You're performing.
Like I remember, like that's a good point. I remember, but writing jokes is like a hard process sort of for me. But like I remember when COVID hit, I started doing this long distance stuff. Like I did a marathon, and then I did a half Ironman triathlon, and it's like a lot of work, So the training, like a half marathon, half Ironman is if you're good, it's 6 hours. I did 5 minutes and 45 minutes, 5 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh wow, damn, that's a good time then.
Yeah, I was like you're not like astonishing if you do 6 hours, but if you train to it, it's around 6 hours.
Yeah.
But I remember those years, like that year. I don't think I've been like that content, because it was so easy. Just like it's hard to be out on a run like 30 kilometers every Sunday or something like that.
Yeah.
And like the schedule was like I had a lot of running and swimming during the week, but like Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays was 3 hours of biking. And Sundays was 3 hours of running.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and I've never been as content as when I did this, because it was so easy. Just this is the work I have to do.
Yeah.
And when I was done, I was like, like nothing would like, because I've done it. It wasn't a lot of like mental like hard to like put everything together. It's just hard mentally to keep going,
Yeah.
But if you kept going, it would always reward me. So like fuck that now. I don't want to do it again, but
but there is something about like when you're doing something for a long amount of time, and you just go 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot just running. We're still running. It's an hour later, we're still running. 2 more hours left. We're just running. Yeah. It's kind of mentally, it's like meditation.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
I was really good like mentally during that period.
Yeah. And you know what else I think kind of helps with that as well is just like you're not fucking distracted by things on your phone.
No.
Like it's just you running. Like it's just I'm just doing this now. Like you're not checking things. You're not like getting in and out of notifications and stuff like that. You're just being able to do something for an extended period of time.
Yeah. That's also a part of the reason why I really like going on stage and doing or skydiving as well, because like during those minutes you're in the air or those minutes you're on stage, you can't think about anything else than what you're doing. Yeah. And it's such a relief.
Yeah. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
It's just what you're doing this second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't imagine not having things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like not having these like art forms or these blocks of time carved away where I can just do something to a deep level of concentration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like without that, all you're doing is just constantly putting your attention to a million different things.
That's why I like surgery or like narcosis.
Yeah,
like you're so out. You just get a break from your brain.
Hold on. Oh, we lost time.
Yeah, have you had surgery?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I had some knee surgeries.
Yeah, did you like the anesthesia? Did you go under?
Yeah, man. I said I didn't want to go under.
Yeah.
They're going to, we're putting you under. I was like, no, can't you just like give me a local? They're like, no. Yeah.
No.
So I kind of tried to stay away.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
can't.
no, you're not staying away from this asshole.
Yeah.
Breathe this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a trippy thing, man.
Yeah.
The what do they call it? Anesthesias?
Yeah, anesthesia.
Yeah, because I think what it kind of does is it takes you to the door of death. You know, you're not really awake. Your body is like you're shut down.
You're under. You're under. You're not there.
You're not there.
Yeah.
You're not there. And even when you're dreaming or when you're asleep, you're not there, but you're kind of there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have dreams and stuff's going on. But when you go under, it's just like it's like being dead.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah. I agree. But that's what's so awesome about it.
Yeah, man. That's what Michael Jackson did.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I want to die every night.
Yeah. I don't want to think about the kids that I molested anymore.
Nah, just let the lawsuits fucking take a break while Michael Jackson sleeps.
Yeah, that's the reason why I think anesthesia is just when you're at the hospital.
Yeah,
not at home.
Nah, stick to keep it at the hospital.
It's not a fun drug. It's not a fun drug.
No, man, Michael Jackson's a good example of somebody who just fucking totally flipped out.
Yeah,
somebody who was like a childhood star and had everything.
Yeah,
like like you hear these stories of people like like Robin Williams.
Yeah,
or you go, wow, everybody loves you.
Yeah,
and then they just can't keep it together or they have mental issues. And
Did you know Robin used to steal a lot of material?
No.
Yeah.
Did he?
It's too bad.
In the early career or even later?
No, later.
Oh shit!
But the thing is, like, you can't take away his sort of genius, because if you watch a lot of the things that was like insane about Robin Williams, I feel like it's more of how he performs. It's not as much of the material, It's him. Yeah, it's him. Yeah. But still, he used to actually steal a lot of...
In his stand-up, he would steal other people's material.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a bummer.
Yeah, it's really a bummer.
I feel like that was probably a lot more common before than it is now.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what I mean? People don't have the opportunity to film themselves 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's easier also as well, because when you're big, because...
People think it's yours.
Yeah, who's gonna believe?
Like, so I've got a really good example of that. Yeah. Do you remember at the Louis C.K. show? There was a woman who performed.
Tulloch.
Yeah. And Tulloch has this joke about him putting on a seatbelt, or his girlfriend putting on a seatbelt, and then she literally has the exact same joke. Yeah. And I know Tulloch didn't steal it from her.
No. But it happens sometimes.
It happens, and I don't think she stole it from Tulloch. Yeah. I just think they both just came up to the same absolute similar conclusion. Yeah. But people probably would think that he stole it from her.
Absolutely.
Right? And it's just like, just because she's bigger on a platform, and then you go, well, it seems like...
That's also a reason why I put my stuff out. A part of the reason. Because, like, I wrote this... Here it is. Yeah. And like, if people do other stuff around it, if people do something similar, like they see, okay, he put this out 2 years ago, so he can't be stealing. I don't really care because I know that I know my ideas come from me, sort of. So if something is very similar and I thought of it, then I will probably steer away from it. But I'm pretty, before I used to be really scared of it, but now that's one of the confident things I have, that I get my ideas from like my own brain, and then I tell it to other comedians, and then they help me tag it up and stuff like that. But
so there's a lot of times when, like, I've done comedy, and I've seen it a lot as well, where people have a very similar premise. Like I did this joke a week or two ago about the walrus Freya, that got killed, and then so did 3 other people. Do you know what I mean? Just because it was such a big headline, and all the takes were different, but it wasn't too different.
But the that's when it's important to just do the joke. And I think like jokes that is in from the news, which people are gonna forget. You should film and just
exactly.
Get it out.
Yeah, that the one reel that I put out on Instagram was about 17th of May.
Yeah.
And I put it out like a week or 2 weeks later. And I go, okay, that's it, done. 17th of May.
Joke, when 17th of May comes again, you can do that joke again.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a joke about like when it's election.
Yeah.
I hate it. And I always take it up when there's an election.
But you hate the joke?
No, I hate the election.
Oh, you hate the election?
I hate elections.
Why do you hate elections?
It's just like...
You think it's bullshit? Or?
A lot is bullshit, but it's also like... I'm sorry to say this. I'm privileged, but I don't really feel any difference every time there's somebody else winning.
No.
Like in Norway, it's pretty stable.
Yeah.
And I hate... Well, the premise is that I hate when I'm going to the store and people come up to me and want to talk about politics.
Yeah.
So I've figured out a way to stop them.
Yeah.
Very, very easily. I'm not going to tell the joke, but I really hate when there's election as well.
Man, I'm for the most part, I'm in agreement with you. I don't really notice much of a change to my everyday life.
You still go to work. You still...
Yeah, but the one thing that I noticed was when the environmental party, MDG, when they came into power in Oslo, then they changed a lot. They took away like, I mean, it must be hundreds of parking spaces just in my area. So, and they put in cycle lanes, and I guess that's cool. But then I noticed it. They actually really transformed the city.
Well, but the cycle lanes in Oslo is a fucking joke.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a bicyclist. I ride my bike almost everywhere. And like if you go to Copenhagen, like the bike lanes are as good as the streets, like the car.
Yeah.
But like here, like you're in a bike lane and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to be the richest country in the world, and you can't put a bike lane longer, like further. You can't finish the bike lane.
Yeah, so they just stop the paint.
Yeah,
the paint just ends.
Yeah, and there's no bike lane, so you're riding with the cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So well, I have a lot of thoughts. Like I like the thought of environmentally friendly like stuff.
Yeah, me too.
But still, like how they're going about it is very weird. Like suddenly you get taxed the fuck out of riding a car. And for me, I have a car, but like I don't really need it but I like having a car, so I have a car, and I also live outside of like the city center.
Yeah.
But like I'm thinking of like what if it's a woman with 2 small kids?
Yeah.
And she's riding the youngest to barnehage, and then she's riding the oldest to school.
Yeah.
So that's 50 kroners already. And then you're picking them up. That's 50 kroners more.
Yeah.
And then you're going home and making dinner, and then you're taking them to like sports and stuff like that. So that's 200 kroners a day.
Yeah.
And like people say like, well, you can't take the bus. Well, try raising 2 children alone.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah. So that's like, I feel like you've made an infrastructure around having a car, especially when you live outside of city center, and you're just suddenly changing it.
Yeah. And what else gets added to that cost is the parking.
Yeah.
Like the parking is so expensive, and now there's parking everywhere that you have to pay for.
Have you gone parking like in Lillestrøm?
No.
It's like 10 kroners.
That's a dream. Yeah.
Like if it would be like that, I would be like, if it would be like that, I would be happy. I would be happy to pay it. But it's like 60 kroners for 40 minutes of standing there. Like,
it's ridiculous. I mean, it's so much cheaper if you have an electric car.
Yeah.
If you have an electric car, like for me to park an electric car for like 5 hours is like maybe, I don't know, 60 kroners. For my girlfriend to do it with her diesel car, it's 230. Like it's 50 kroners an hour or something.
It's insane.
It's insane. Yeah. So that's a way that I've noticed how politics have affected me personally. Like in my area, when I finish work for fucking 9 o'clock at night after doing 13 hours, and I'm driving around like, where the fuck can I park my car?
Yeah.
So, you know,
it's too bad.
Some things like that.
Yeah.
But
oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say that I actually really do like that there is a strong focus in Norway on electric cars, because in Australia there's no electric cars.
But I wanna ask something about this, because I was thinking, like, I saw this article that the what's it called, when you're making the electric car, there's a lot of pollution when you're making the electric car,
like at the factory or something.
Yeah, when you're producing it, right? Yeah. So I feel like you should go over to electric cars, because it in total has less pollution. Yeah. But like, is it I have like I have a 20-year-old car now. Yeah. Is it more environmentally friendly to just put that on a scrap? What is it called? To scrap the car? Yeah. Why aren't we reusing those cars
like they do in Cuba?
Yeah, until they're like pieces of junk and you can scrap it. But like, is it better to just mass produce electric cars, new cars? It feels like it's like a
consumer problem. Yeah, like just getting some new shit. Yeah, but what about that shit? Yeah, like, why are you buying a new outfit every party? Yeah. Just can't use that outfit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel
like it's a lot of hypocrisy in environmental
I think so
issues.
too. I think so. But I think that like the benefit of an electric car in a country like Norway is the hydropower. So like the energy that generates the electricity, from what I understand, is a lot from waterfalls and like natural resources. So then at least you're not like burning petrol and extracting oil out of the ocean and stuff like that. It's a renewable energy source. So like the electric cars in 10 years or in 20 years, if they last that long, they're the only CO2 emissions is from their manufacture. So that's, I guess, you know what I mean?
But I'm like, with the whole environmental stuff as well, like, I feel like I'm very negative, but like, we know all these issues, right? Yeah. But like, I feel like it's just like when you see H&M has like, this is ecological cotton or something like that, you know? Yeah. Like, but the production of all of the other stuff is still going on. Nothing's stopping. Nothing, like, from the big factories, nothing is stopping, because that's like a cornerstone for the economy, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know. I clearly don't understand
me though,
but like, this is my thoughts, are like, why?
I think that like the economics behind being not environmentally friendly is so much bigger than the economics behind being environmentally friendly. Absolutely. Because you have all of these big brands who constantly want to make more money, and the only way they're making money is if you buy more shit. And so they're dedicating like billions of dollars to marketing and making you buy more shit. But like, the real answer is just to use secondhand shit, just to use the shit that you've had, and just realize that what I have is like okay for this. Or if you could like borrow stuff for a special event, like if there was like a library for fucking tuxedos or shit that you needed to use, you know, like how we have this car sharing thing. Like if there was like an items sharing library. So you don't need to, everybody doesn't need to buy a fucking electric drill or a hacksaw or whatever it is you need. You can just go, let me just borrow this and then I can use it. But then, like, so much of the economy would probably suffer.
Yeah. You know, the biggest sham, I feel like, is when Statoil changed their name to Equinor. Yeah. that's like, okay, but are you stopping oil extraction? No. In a couple of years, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to increase it. Yeah, we're going for it.
Yeah, it's so much optics. It's really ironic, I feel.
I think so too, because it's not what you're doing, it's what you're being perceived as doing. Yeah. And like, back to the environmental thing, it's awesome that Norway's really environmental, but such a small population and it has such a small footprint compared to what China are doing.
Yeah, we're just or America. Sit in a big pool.
Totally. Yeah. And like, in Australia, the ozone layer is pretty fucked. And same as in New Zealand. I don't know, like...
Dude, have you been to Bangkok?
Yes.
That's insane. Yeah. Like, it looks foggy every day, but you get sunburn.
Yeah. And the tuk-tuks are just spitting out smoke. You're like, meh.
That's an insane place. Like, you see a family of 5 on a little scooter and
with the dog. Yeah. You're like, oh my, it wasn't enough with 5. You got a dog on there too. Yeah. Have you traveled much? Are you a big traveler?
During my my adult life, I've traveled a little bit.
Yeah.
But during my like when I was a kid and a teenager, I traveled a lot.
Yeah.
With my dad and my mom. They, like my first trip to like across seas or like abroad.
Yeah.
Was like when I was 3 months or something.
Oh wow! So your parents were dragging the kids to another country.
I think so because
That's good.
Yeah, my father is in the military, or he's retired now, and my mom was in the police.
Ah.
So they traveled a lot, and we traveled with them. And my dad, like, he had some work in the United States, and he lived in Italy for a couple of years, and we also went to trips. So I've been to, like, the best country I've been to is Thailand.
It's got everything.
Yeah, we were there. First time we were there, it was during the tsunami, 2004.
Yeah.
So that was pretty insane. But that, I think also that's the reason why we went back 6 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your dad's like, we're going to take the kids to Thailand. Let me just do this black op. And he comes back. It all went well.
Yeah.
Stop the detonation.
Yeah. Well, we were there when like the wave hit.
Oh, you were bullshit. You were there when the wave hit?
Yeah.
Where were you?
We were at the PP.
No, you were at PP when the tsunami hit?
Yeah.
Dude, that fucked up a lot of people.
Dude, that was one of the worst places in Thailand was hit. Like Indonesia was way worse because the earthquake was so close to the land. So the earthquake came and like it fucking floored the whole city, or the city is close to the port, and then a big wave came. But in Thailand, we didn't really feel like, we felt like I remember I had this funny thought when we woke up. I woke up of the little
tremor.
Like a little very small earthquake.
Yeah.
But I remember I shared a room with my my brother Christian, and he was like 14. So I was like, "Fuck, he's jerking off."
Yeah.
In the bed, but it was an earthquake, but it was so small, so we didn't really think that nothing was going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. I remember I talked to my dad during breakfast, and like, do we like, is there a chance of a tsunami? Like, no, it was so small, but it was like one of the biggest waves in history.
And then what was your experience when the tsunami wave hit?
Well,
PP?
I was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Because it all comes down to sandals.
Gotcha.
I got sandals, like good Nike sandals from my dad before we went.
Yeah.
But my brother wanted flip-flops, so he just wanted to buy it there.
Yeah.
And I wanted to come with my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, and my other cousin, and my brother to go shopping. But my dad was like, "No, you have sandals already." So I just went up to the room. We were like at this motel, like 2 stores, and we were at the second store.
Okay.
And the fun thing about that is we actually wanted first floor because then we can just walk right onto the street, but the hotel fucked up.
Yeah.
So, and then we just heard a lot of shit, like a lot of noise and stuff. And if you know Thailand, there's always a lot of noise and stuff in the streets. But I was like, this was pretty bad, right? So I just walked out on the balcony, and like fucking water all over, and it was just like moving, and people were yelling and stuff like that. So like we didn't really understand what it was because like we didn't put everything together.
Yeah.
So so we first, me and my dad, like, maybe it's a water tower that has like, but then it's like it's so much stream, and then we just walked down the stairs to where the water was, to look for people, and there was like this bloody dude that just had gotten up to like this ledge, like bloody all over, and he was like, "Go back up, the wave can come back." Like, oh fuck, there's a wave. But then the problem was like, okay, we were safe, but where was my brother, uncle, cousins, aunt, where we were with them. Pretty brother mostly, of course, because like he was alone. He was 14.
Yeah,
I can't imagine how scared he was for us, because he had just ran, you know.
Yeah.
So he didn't know how we were.
No.
Maybe he was suddenly alone.
Yeah.
With his uncle and stuff. But we stayed there we stayed at the hotel for a big while, and we just tried to help people.
Yeah.
I remember there was a cat that was like giving birth during the tsunami.
Oh my god.
So I had to pick up the small kittens from the water and put it up.
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
Damn. So you guys were kind of saved because you had the second story.
Because the hotel was
shit, because they fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's so much like things that could have gone way worse. We were so lucky when we were there.
Because a lot of folks died in PP.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of, like, I was 10, 11.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of dead people there. I don't know if it fucked with me or not, but like I can only guess, right?
Yeah,
like
well,
maybe
it's an incredibly traumatic experience to go through collectively with a bunch of other people who are suffering and, you know, drowning and losing their lives and getting injured.
Yeah.
It must have some kind of, you know,
some impact, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Like shit.
I remember the most insane thing was when, like, because my dad, after the water had gone back, he started walking around in town, looking for Christian and the other family members and stuff like that. We were supposed to stay in the hotel in case a wave came back and stuff like that. But suddenly, like after 3-4 hours, my dad came back and like, okay, we have to run. It might come, a bigger wave might come, so we just have to run. So we ran through the streets and up to like this mountain, and there was like this Muay Thai arena.
Yeah.
And Muay Thai arena, and that's where people had been brought to that was injured.
Yeah.
And I remember there was this woman standing onto a bar, holding onto a bar, and she was screaming like a large lady, like a little bit fat, and she was holding on to the bar, and I remember like she was screaming, and I didn't understand why she's screaming, and then I looked down to like her thigh, and she had like this pipe just thread through her.
Holy shit!
Thigh. It was, and like that's just one of like there was hundreds, you know.
Yeah, because all the debris and the floods just took objects and just smashed into people.
Yeah.
Shit. So you went through that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, yeah. It's gone pretty well, I feel, after that.
Yeah.
And like going through it, I went back to school, like went on with my life, really.
Yeah.
The like I said, lucky as well. Like when we were at the Muay Thai stadium, we couldn't really stay there, you know, because there was so many injured people and we shouldn't take space there. So a lot of people started going longer up into the jungle, right?
Yeah.
So we found this place. I remember we walked. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. I remember we walked behind this Danish guy, which had like broken his ankle, but not like just broken his ankle. His ankle was like 90 degrees, and he was just still walking.
Yeah.
Just like, but like we started walking, and we found like this spot that was like okay.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, "Do you guys want to stay here for a while?" And I was like, "No, let's just walk a little further." I was scared, you know.
Yeah.
And when we got to the top, we just walked on to my brother and uncle, and so it's such a weird thing that because the amount of people on the mountain there, and we just walked onto them, you know.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about when we had to sleep in the jungle that night, the fun thing is like the animals, they know when a natural disaster is coming, right? So they flee.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of animals and people in the jungle.
Gotcha. They were all seeking refuge at the same place.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. That's what I heard. That's what in Phi Phi, the birds started flying and the animals started running up the hill.
That's true.
I guess that must have happened at the first earthquake or something.
Yeah.
Right?
They know some.
That's
somehow.
pretty weird, eh? They just sense that. They just sense danger. What do you think that is?
I think it's just they're more connected with nature than we are.
Yeah.
So they feel the tremors and it's just instinctual. It's just
like get to high ground.
Millions of years of just like, this is your instinct, and they don't have thoughts that like sort of fuck up with their instincts.
Yeah.
They just act on instinct, you know?
Yeah.
But the funny thing about that was like there's a lot of animals, snakes, stuff up in the jungle.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of people there. So we found like our families, like my family, like my brother and mother and dad, and like uncle and aunt and my cousins, we found like a little area for ourselves when because there was a lot of stupid people making fires and stuff. Like, okay, we just got through a tsunami and we're like going to make a forest fire. It's not cool. So we just went a little bit further down, like for ourselves. But the problem is when there's not a lot of space, a snake comes up to people and stuff. Yeah. So we woke up like 3-4 times in the middle of the night, just sounding like there was a gang of buffaloes just running down towards us. So we just had to make this plan of, if we hear it again, we just go out, like what's it called? We dive into the bushes so they don't run us over.
Yeah. Shit. So you guys were in full on survival mode. Like, just like, there's some shit, we have to deal with it. We need to work together as a family. This is some fucking bad shit. All right, everybody, this is what we got to do. Yeah.
But we were so lucky. We were so lucky.
Yeah. Man, another thing I heard about that tsunami was that on Phi Phi again, was that there were people scuba diving. Yeah. And they were underwater and they didn't get affected by the tsunami, but the boat got fucked up. So they were, I don't know how deep they were. And then they were fine. And then they came up and there's just no boat there. Yeah. Like, where the fuck, what happened? They didn't know what was going on.
I don't know. Like, if they're really deep, it sounds plausible. But after this experience, I've done a lot of, like, I learned about tsunamis and how they appear and how, like, you can have an earthquake without a tsunami. Yeah. There's different ways of the plates of the earth move. So, like, if you have a mountain, that's really two plates that just met and just goes up in the air. Yeah. But there's also a way that there's this. I think this was like a plate, an area into the ocean. Yeah. Which was of course, which was 100 kilometers on diameter, which fell down. Ah. So if you take your hand just underneath the surface of like if you're swimming and you do like this, you see the waves coming up. Yeah. But it's just energy going towards, right? So it's going like this, I think. Yeah. So if you're underneath, it's okay. Yeah. And if you're out on the ocean and you have a relatively big boat, you'll be fine. Yeah. But when that energy hits the shores, it didn't go up like this, like a surface wave. No. That didn't really happen. It just keeps on going.
It just pushed it, like like the ocean just extended.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Wasn't the earthquake like off the coast of Africa? Or
it was on? I think it was closest to Indonesia.
Okay, so it was there.
Yeah, Sri Lanka and Indonesia.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, like the worst places were Indonesia and Sri Lanka.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They felt they felt like it. Like I said earlier, it was first an earthquake that was like shattered the whole city, and then this massive wave just came in and fucked everything up.
Dude, I saw in the paper the other day that like 30% of Pakistan is underwater now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a massive flood happening in Pakistan right now.
I didn't know.
Dude, I didn't even read the article. I just saw it. I just go, damn, that looks like a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like a third of Pakistan is flooded.
Pakistan is such a big. It's interesting country. I feel like isn't Pakistan and India pretty much the same thing? Wasn't it one country?
I think it used to be one country, and then Pakistan got carved out, and now you have India and Pakistan.
Yeah.
But I think you're right.
Yeah, because I think it was religious.
Probably, right?
In India and Pakistan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess like a lot of the geology is similar.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the landscape is probably...
Yeah, but it's so massive, right? So it's like you can have everything in Pakistan and everything. Like K2 is in Pakistan.
Yes.
K2, like the
right? Yeah.
It's so insane. Like, yeah.
That's that's Death Mountain, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want to do...
I thought about it. Actually, this is kind of funny, but I was here as an exchange student, and then I was about to go back to Australia.
So that's why you're here?
Yeah. That's why I came. I came as an exchange student.
Yeah.
I tried to get into Sweden, but no. But Oslo take anybody.
No, just come.
Yeah, come on. Or you're a shitty student. Come on.
But how was your first like meeting? Like, how was your first... what was your first thoughts about Norway? Because I can get like Australian or American culture from like media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not the same way the other way around.
Honestly, man, the first time I ever heard about Norway was in the 2000 Olympics.
Okay.
And I was there. I did some performing, and then I was there as a volunteer.
What kind of performance?
Acrobatics. So I was in the opening ceremony of the 2000 Olympics.
What kind of acrobatics?
Nothing too impressive, man. I was just like running on a wheel and doing some handstands and some cartwheels and just like
to be you weren't a gymnast, right?
I was a gymnast as a child.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I did more gymnastics as a teenager and trampolining, and
Yeah.
I was also a stunt performer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's what I was focusing on during the Olympics was acrobatics and stunt training, things like that. And then I auditioned, and then I got the role, and there's a lot of people performing, and we're on the
Opening ceremony.
For like 10 minutes or something. It's a 4-hour show. Anyway, but I was a couple of days later, I was like walking through the Olympic Village, and I saw the most beautiful girl that I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
I go, wow. And she had a friend with her. We were about the same age, like 21, 22, whatever it was. And I go, wow, this girl is gorgeous. And she had a flag painted on her face.
Yeah.
And I walked up and said, hi, I was just wondering what country you're from. And she said, oh, we're from Norway.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, Norway.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. See you later.
Yeah.
And then that was like my...
Okay, so the women was the reason why.
That one girl was the first time I'd ever heard of Norway.
Yeah.
I'd never even heard of Norway before.
Yeah.
Until I met that girl.
Yeah.
I'd heard of Sweden.
Yeah.
And I even heard of Denmark, but I'd never heard of Norway.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed.
Okay.
And, that's just...
Yeah.
Before the internet,
yeah,
total
sure.
fucking whatever, living on an island somewhere.
Yeah.
And so that was my first introduction to it.
Yeah.
And then when I was in Thailand, I dated a beautiful Swedish girl, and she lived with me for 2 years in Sydney.
How long did you live in Thailand?
Oh, no, I didn't live there. I was just backpacking there for 2 months. And I met her after like the second week, and we kind of just fell in love.
Yeah.
And it was like just me and her, and this is it. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Australia. Do you want to come?
Yeah.
Yes. Lived there for 2 years. And then she was like, I want to go back to Sweden for a while. I go, yeah, I totally get that. Let me see if I can do an exchange year there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get into Sweden, got into Oslo. I go, you want to move to Oslo? She goes, yeah, we'll make it work. And then that's when I came to Norway.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's the story.
Is that the same girl you're with now?
No.
Okay.
No. It didn't work out at all. It didn't work out at all.
Dude, it's so funny because like I have an Australian friend.
Yeah.
Who he's found love now, and he has kids and stuff like that, and he's like, Norway's the fucking shit. But I have this other friend, British guy. He came here because of a girl, and he's just started working in film here, and they broke up, and she's from Norway.
Yep.
But she moved back to Britain.
Yeah.
And he's staying here because the film business here is way better and easier. Than in Great Britain.
Huh. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it didn't work out with this girl at all. Like I was supposed to meet her after like I'd been here like on a Monday. We were supposed to meet up on Saturday. She was living in Sweden. I go, I told everybody, my girlfriend's coming. We kind of broke up a little bit before that, but it was on and off. Yeah. And then I go, no, she's going to meet me at this island. And I go, where are you? And she didn't answer me for like 4 hours. And then she said, actually, I hooked up with somebody else and I'm not coming.
So you came to Norway?
Yeah, dude. I fucking kept it real.
That's such a good joke. You have to talk about that.
Yeah, I should.
Dude,
yeah.
like you're talking about showing your vulnerability and stuff like that. That's such a good story. You have to figure out how to do that on stage.
I'll for sure work on that. That's good.
Women are, I've thought about it. Sometimes women, I don't feel like they're ruthless, but they don't want to hurt your feelings. So the outcome is way worse because they don't have the balls or the ovaries to tell you the truth before.
Yeah, you find out about it afterwards when it's already too late and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
like, okay.
I remember I dated this girl and not a good girl at all. Like had a drug problem and like, but she was exciting, you know. So and I remember like after 2 or 3 weeks, she just like we had a sort of a relationship, sort of like we hung out every day. We had something so I thought was deep, but suddenly she just stopped answering my text.
Yeah.
And like, so she just like, you know, she just ghosted me really.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like after a long time, she was like, no, it's not going to work out. Well, why are you telling me this now?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Some women.
Yeah, it's like that. But to answer your story about mountain climbing.
Sorry.
No, I was here for 2 years and then I was about to go back to Australia and I was planning on doing tracking in Nepal for 5 or 6 weeks.
Insane.
Yeah, so I was really focused on doing that. And I was like, trying to train here and running up and down hills and getting all the equipment, getting all the shots and everything like that. And I really wanted to do mountaineering. Like I had a strong appeal to me.
Yeah.
But then I ended up not doing that. I stayed in Norway. I met another girl and fell in love with her, and I decided to put that on ice.
Yeah.
But it really appeals to me, the idea of summiting a peak and climbing and doing something extraordinary. Yeah. But I'm fucking so scared of it because I think it's so dangerous.
Yeah, it is really dangerous, and I feel like also K2 is another beast. You know, that's really dangerous. But like if even Mount Everest, I heard the climb is not the worst, you know. Like if you do it with oxygen and stuff, it's doable if you train for it and like you're mentally prepared and stuff like that. But like still like the altitude and like things can go wrong so fast.
Yeah, they can go wrong so fast, and I know that there's a lot of bodies just on Everest, and they just leave them there.
Yeah,
and you know, as you're summiting or walking up, you just look at them.
What are you supposed to do? You know?
No, you can't do shit. Yeah. I mean, you need every ounce of energy just to get up and down.
Have you seen 14 Peaks?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a fucking machine.
Yeah.
He didn't leave anyone.
No. Yeah. How quickly did he do it? Was it in like 7 months or something crazy?
In 6 months. He did it in less than 6 months, and like one of like it's so insane, like how things like how like he was hungover when he climbed the Kanchenjunga or something.
Yeah.
And he was sitting in the interview like, I struggled for a bit because I was hungover.
Yeah.
And also like they didn't do like first camp, like base camp, first camp, walk up. No, they did everything in one push because like, I understand that you're not saying.
Yeah, no, I think so, but I think like those people that come from Nepal, especially, and I know that he was like a Gurkha, basically an elite athlete, an elite soldier, but I think they just have some extra second gear in them, man.
Yeah,
like
they
just
evolved.
They evolved in that climate.
Yeah.
So
if you see like on the coast of Philippines as well, they evolved with holding their breath. I think it's Philippine.
Really? How long can they hold their breath for?
Well, it's like 7 minutes, and like most of the people that are really good at free diving is from from that area in the Philippines. I think it's the Philippines. I saw this Vice documentary.
So they're like Aquaman.
Yeah.
They're just fucking.
Yeah, really.
How long can you hold your breath for?
I don't know really. I used to do the Wim Hof breathing. You know. yeah. Like it really is actually really calming when you're done. But like I remember, I got to like with that breathing, I got to like 4 minutes once.
Really?
Yeah. But it's way easier when you do it like that.
Oh yeah, because you're oxygenating your blood.
Yeah. So
damn, that's some David Blaine shit, man.
But I think like maybe if I really push it, like 1.5 minutes, maybe.
And that's underwater.
Well,
like if you put your head, like the 4 minutes that you did it, were you just holding your breath in a room?
I was holding it, but I wasn't cheating. Yeah, because it was only for myself, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be pretty good at holding my breath. But it's definitely something that if you don't do it constantly, you lose it real quick.
Yeah, I think so.
You
I think it's a skill.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I used to swim almost 50 meters underwater.
Almost 50 meters.
Almost 50. I never got the full 50, but I got pretty close. Yeah. And it was just about moving slowly, actually.
Yeah, and
like,
keeping your rhythm down.
Yeah, I would try to like keep my heart rate. My dad could do it. He would do it. And I was like, I'll try to do it. And then he just moved real slow, like just really effective movement that didn't require too much energy. But those dudes that free dive with fins on and they're underwater for 7 minutes just swimming around or descending and then like fucking hell, man.
Yeah. That's like the reason why those Philippine people are like that is just because they evolved because they had to get food like fish.
Yeah, so they had to.
They stayed under. There's also like a place where they dive for...
pearls.
For pearls, yeah.
In Vanuatu.
Yeah.
It's in the Pacific.
Yeah. And their lungs are...
Yeah, pearl divers. Yeah, that's crazy. Because they're not doing that for food.
Yeah, no.
They're just doing it to get some bling.
Yeah. Yeah, but what you said about like being proficient and keeping calm.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I started doing the swimming training for the Ironman I did. I was like 50 meters and then I freaked out because when you're swimming for like a longer distance, like there's 2 kilometers, so it's pretty far and it takes time.
Yeah.
You have to stay with your head in the water and you just dip your mouth up and then you keep going, you know. But like when I started, I was like 50 meters and then I had to go up and it just took like more and more just getting comfortable and just
how many strokes were you doing per breath?
Just 2, so or just 1. Very proficient swimmers do like 3.
Yeah. 3 is good.
Yeah,
and then you don't get the kink on the one side of your neck.
No,
you're
but
always turning.
That's if you're swimming right, you're supposed to rotate.
Yeah.
So it's just getting your like if you rotate your body in swimming, it's the most proficient way. So you're going like this and this. So
you're rolling with it.
Yeah. So that's the best way. But like that, not freaking out, just taking your breath, not going fast. That was the key. And
I feel like that's the key to everything.
Yeah.
Just don't freak out. Focus on your breath.
In jiu-jitsu as well.
100% in jiu-jitsu. If you're in a bad situation, just stay calm.
Yeah. Remember that you can tap. Anytime.
Dude, that's it. Just focus on it, relax, do some fucking steal breaths when you can.
Dude, you're a pretty interesting guy. You've done a lot. Like, how old are you now?
43 and a half.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, boy.
No, but like, I can talk to you like I can talk to, well, I'm almost 30 now, so I have to get rid of this like young boyish, like I'm a young boy. But anyways, like you talked about you've been trekking or backpacking across Thailand and South America.
Yeah.
And you've been doing jiu-jitsu. You've skydived as well.
Yeah.
You had your license for a
while?
while?
Had a bad experience with skydiving.
What happened?
My line got twisted.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty traumatic fucking 30 seconds where I had to untwist the line.
Yeah.
And then also when I was landing, we had spotters on the ground that had this big arrow, which was supposed to be pointing, I think it was against the wind,
Yeah.
and then they fucked it up and they put it the wrong way. So I came in really, really hot, came in really, really fast, and had to do like a parachute landing roll, and it was all very traumatic. And then the instructor was somebody that I didn't trust at all, because when we were going up, he goes, "Do you want this chute? It's a little bit." I took like this
In the plane?
No, it was just before we boarded. So this was during the course, and he said, "That's a beginner chute. Don't you want this one to land a little bit faster?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "No, don't be a pussy." And I fell for it, and I took
The instructor did it?
Yeah, the instructor did
This was
it.
in Australia?
Yeah, this was in Sydney.
This would never happen in Norway.
No, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And this guy was just a fucking asshole. But I know that the level of safety and professionalism at that place is fucking bullshit compared to how it is in
Sounds
Norway.
like it.
Yeah. Did you do it in Voss?
No, I did it in Rena. It's Oslo Skydiving Club.
Yeah.
Skydive Oslo, but it's in Rena, 2 hours away from here.
Yeah.
Best place for me.
You felt safe doing it?
Well, of course, I was shit scared every jump. I didn't sleep for a week when I was doing the jumps. I was really scared, but for me, the scary part is like going up to altitude on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we?
You know what? At any minute, one of these cameras is going to turn off.
Yeah.
I think so. That happened to me on the other podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just to finish the story and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, sure. Every jump was really scary.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't sleep for a week, but the scary part for me is going up on the plane, and like exiting.
Yeah.
But when I'm in the sky, the first time was really scary in the sky. But after that, I was like, okay, the chute will open most of the times like 999. Like the statistics is 999 of 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So like, and you have a reserve and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like the safety, like you're not allowed to have a chute with like rougher landings or like faster landings until you like. I jumped with 240. Like 240, that's the area, like the big how big the chute is.
Yeah.
So it's really big and really stable, and that's all from weight.
Yeah.
To 240, and after, like, when you do your 7 levels and then did the level 8.
Yeah.
Then you jump alone. So I'm always using the 240 chute when I'm doing the level 8. After you get your A license, you're only allowed to go down to 190.
Gotcha.
So, and if he was an instructor and he gave you the chute, that must be like 145, 150. That's like a recipe for a broken leg.
Yeah, and a lot of people that dived that did skydiving there, they fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Broken backs, broken ankles, all kinds of shit. So I told my friend afterwards, who's a qualified, experienced skydiving, he goes, "Oh man, I wish you'd talk to me before you went there, because that is like the worst place to do it."
Yeah. It doesn't sound good at all.
Nah, man. Fuck that.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
No, it made things like easier to do the first jumps, because it was so safe. Like safety was such a big thing there.
Yeah. That's important.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to wrap it up. These cameras are going to turn into pumpkins.
How long or have we been going?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe like 2 hours or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Man,
Dude.
it went fast.
So I really enjoyed talking to you.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, always. I
Yeah.
love hanging out with you. I love seeing you perform. I love talking to you.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking legends. Give it up. Fist bumps.
Thanks, man.
All right,
dude,
ladies and... Yo.
Can I plug my dates?
Yeah, plug your dates.
You have a reach, right? So
apparently, I don't know.
Yeah. Today, well, it's not coming out today. So, but Saturday I'm doing Galvans Venner at the comedy festival at Inia. Next week we have our own show, Tynn Suppe Club, Wednesday, and Thursday I'm doing stand up at Uhørt, and Friday then, well, not anything there. The week after, I'm going to Bergen, 15th and 16th of September. I'm doing Ole Bull and Os, one place. But come through, check out my Instagram if you want to grab a show. Would be nice.
What's the Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle is Alexander Bastiansen. I'll check it out.
You have to double check it.
I'm sorry. Fuck. This was not good.
Dude, you're fucking social media live.
Yeah. Alexander Bastiansen. Yeah, Alexander Bastiansen straight out.
That's so easy to remember.
Yeah, but
you can't fucking double check that.
No, but I used to have like Bastian Askelander and Bastiansen Alexander and stuff like that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for being a guest.
Thanks for having me.
Take care, ladies and gentlemen.
Such a great time.
Bye.